Hey, it's Dr. Glenn Livingston, author of Never Binge Again, here with another tip to help you stop overeating, stop binge eating, and reprogram yourself to think like a permanently thin person on the food plan of your choice. What I want to talk about today is the notion of whether or not overeating is a disease, and I'll tell you straight out that I don't think that it is. I do believe that there is an evolutionary mechanism in our bodies that says if you go through periods of starvation, if there are periods where very few calories are available to you, not enough nutrition is available to you, then when nutrition is available, that it would make sense that we are evolutionarily predisposed to hoard that nutrition, to hoard those calories. And this is why some people feel as if there's a gun to their head and they're sitting at the refrigerator and crying, but they can't stop themselves from eating more. So that's a real feeling. It's not a fact. You actually can stop yourself. But I have not seen even a shred of evidence that overeating is actually a disease, unless someone's had a brain injury or a brain operation to some of the, I think it's the ventral medial hypothalamus, I forget. What I believe, in contrast to what our culture teaches, which is that we are powerless over food, that overeaters are sick people, that we are unable to resist the impulse. What I believe that that's something that our inner food demons really want to hear. I believe that that alleviates the sense of guilt and shame that some of us feel, but at a very, very, very big price. And the price is making you frightened of your own body, making you frightened of your impulses, making you feel like you can't control yourself, like you really are powerless, like you really are helpless. I don't believe that. I think that what's happened is that overeaters are people with an extraordinarily healthy appetite, who have had that appetite corrupted by industry with all of the hyperpalatable starches and salts and oils and concentrated sources of sodium and excitotoxins and all of the things that are engineered into these food-like substances and then packaged to look like they're healthy and then billions of dollars put behind them to make us all believe that we can't live without them. And I think that's what's going on. I think that in many ways, overeaters are good people. Our drug of choice is food. You don't see a lot of cops arresting people for overeating, do you? You don't see a lot of people starting a fight in a bar because they had too many donuts. I believe that we have healthy appetites, that we need to have more delineated and well-articulated ways of controlling so we know exactly what's healthy and what's not healthy. I think we're a little more vulnerable to the advertising industry and to the food industry, to big food, but I don't believe that we have a disease. I think it's a mistake to say that you have a disease because it leads you to believing that you are powerless, and believing that you are powerless makes the addiction worse, makes you feel like once you start you can't stop. And the truth is, you can stop at any point. The last bite of unhealthy food, the last binge that you had, whether it was 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, or 50 years ago, that last bite can be your last. You really can never binge again if you want to never binge again. And all you have to do to never binge again is never binge again. That sounds very overwhelming and untrue to someone who's in the middle of it, but as someone who struggled with it for 30 years, I have to tell you that it is true. And if you'd like some more help, please visit Fix Your Food Problem or click the link in the description below. That's fixyourfoodproblem.com. Or please sign up for the subscription to the channel, because we will have all sorts of additional videos and tips and tricks to help you stop overeating, binge eating, and reprogram yourself to think like a permanently thin person on the food plan of your choice. Okay, go ahead and click the link now. Thanks.